Hello there! Merry Christmas! In this video, I'm doing an oil painting demo of a Santa girl. First thing to do is to cover all areas with fundamental tones. I'm starting with the background tone first and then proceed to the figure thereafter. Once the background tone is all filled in, I am now giving a nice base tone to the figure. Oil painting is opaque, so it's better to start by painting the dark tones first and then proceed to the lighter tones. This doesn't mean that we have to always start with the shadow tones first. I usually make the first color mixture of the flesh tone just slightly darker than it should be and then gradually lighten the tones later. This applies to all areas, including her outfit and candy cane. Let's go ahead and continue giving her some nice base tones until we see no canvas white. Once the base tones are all filled in, I can start giving her a little more contrast. This means the shadow tones should be darker and the light tones should be lighter. As mentioned previously, dark tones should be done before the light tones in oil painting, so I'm starting with the shadow tones first. I'm starting this step by making her eye socket and hair shadow darker, but this can actually be done in any order. If you wish to make the neck shadow darker first, that will be fine too. Let's make sure that the dark tones are done before the light tones because oil paintings tend to look better when you do the light tones later. Now that I have some nice definition between light and shadow, I can start giving her some highlights. This often is the step when you start seeing the three-dimensional forms. I personally like this step the most because it's fun painting the highlights. Pay close attention to the local colors and mix the highlight tone that is appropriate for each area. Once the highlights are all painted, let's double check the shadow areas as well, because small adjustments like brightening up the highlights can also change the appearance of the shadow areas. Step back at your work once in a while and see if all are in good proportions and in appropriate contrast. Detailing can also be a very fun step for oil paintings. What I use now is the flat nylon brushes. Flat nylons have two benefits. One, its tip can hold a lot of paint. You can load a lot of paint on the brush tip and put down a detail color on canvas without reloading it. The second benefit is the shape. If you wish to draw a nice straight line, you can easily do that with flat nylons because it's flat to begin with. For small details like eyelashes and curvy lines like eye lines, you can just use the corner of the brush. If you haven't yet tried using the flat nylons, I highly recommend you start using it right away. Bristle brushes, of course, are my main brushes, but I rely on my flat nylons once it comes to the details. The very last step is the final finesse. At this stage, I need to make adjustments on all areas. This includes color adjustments, finer details, proportional corrections, and edge quality. This step often is the most time-consuming step, so let's be patient at it. When I see no more improvable areas, and then I can call it finished. Thanks for watching, and I see you again soon. Merry Christmas!